Alright, here we go. 3G plate test with a backing strip. I'm running a 1/8 7018 rod. Got our coupon set up. 30-degree bevel with a 1/4 inch gap. You start our first pass about a 1/2 inch down on your backing strip. It helps stabilize the arc, get the bead running smooth. Run the first rod to the center of the coupon and stop. If your speed is correct, it should take about 3/4 of the rod to get you there. On this pass, you're going to have a tight step left to right. You're going to center your rod up where your coupon bevels meet the 1/4 inch backing strip. You kind of jump back and forth, center of your rod on each one of those bevels. Make sure you tie all 3 plates together. I'm going to chip your slag off here. Should be a pretty flat weld. Alright, we're going to fire up on your next pass to finish this root out. Going to bring your rod down, and you're going to follow the bottom edge of the puddle of the last bead. Come back to the center and then start your step over all the way out to the top. Make sure to come out on your backing strip a 1/2 inch at the top also. Alright, next we're going to chip your slag off and get started on this second pass. This pass it's going to start our 1-2 count. We'll start down on the backing strip and come up. Once you get up into the coupons, and we'll left to right stepping, counting 1-2 on each side. On 2, we'll jump across to the other side. Not much time spent in the middle. On this one, you're going to try to center your rod where the edge of your last bead is. We're going to follow that out to the middle of your coupon, and same thing. So you use up about 3/4 of the rod and come out in the middle. It's 1-2 step and jump in the middle. Should minimize the crown. Should also flatten this pass. Keeping a tight arc. You should be able to watch the light as you say 2. The light should break the outside edge of your rod, showing that you tied into the plate. That's going to give it a pretty flat appearance. Minimize any slag getting trapped in your edges. Alright, we got that all cleaned up. We'll do the second pass. Finish it out. Come down, same thing. Come down on that bead, follow that edge of the last pass, circle around to the middle, and then begin your 1-2 step. Run that rod on out to the top. Got that all cleaned up. We'll start the third pass. On this third pass, we're going to angle our rod off 90 degrees off of the bevel of the left side. We're going to use the edge of the second bead as our center line. And we're going to start our 1-2 step. Make sure on the left side you leave the very edge of the bevel. We don't want to break that down yet. We'll need that for our reference on the cap. On the right side, we're going to step over to the center of the second bead. Run that on out to the center. Clean that up. Get another rod and finish out the third pass. Alright, on to the fourth pass. On this one, we're going to 1-2 step again. Our third bead is going to be our center reference on our left step, and our right step, we want to go to the edge, but we don't want to break the right edge down. We want to leave that bevel for the reference on our cap. Alright, we're going to start the other half of that bead. Going to run down along the bottom edge of the last pass, come back to the middle, start the 1-2 step. Center of the third pass, step to the right, don't break the bevel down on the right side. Run it to the top and finish it out. Alright, now we start the cap. On the cap, we now have the reference on the left where we left the bevel, and we've got the edge of the fourth pass. And we're going to 1-2 step, centering the rod on the left bevel, and on the right step, we're going to center the rod on the edge of the fourth bead. That's going to keep your stringers nice and straight. Keep everything symmetrical. Continue this up to the middle of the plate. Takes about 3/4 or more of the rod. Once we get there, we'll clean that up, get another rod, and we'll finish out the 4th pass and cap. On this cap pass, with your 1-2 step, left and right, we're going to progress upwards, moving the rod to the top edge of the puddle each time you step over. Come down, same thing. We're going to run the bottom edge of the last bead, come to the middle, and then start the 1-2 step. You can see as the center of the rod, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. From the bevel on the left to the right, to the left edge of the 4th pass. I'll run that out to the top, clean it up, start your 2nd string on the cap. Alright, we're going to start the 2nd string on this cap. This time you're going to center your rod on the right bevel edge, breaking it down. And we're going to go to the center of your last cap pass. This 1-2 step, counting the 2 on each edge is going to help pull the slag out of any slag that might have been left in the last passes. Give you a nice clean weld. Nothing to worry about when it comes time to bend it. Alright, that's our finished pass. We'll chip the slag off. Should come off fairly easy. No undercut. Clean that up. We'll start the last pass. Strike the arc above, drag it down, follow that bottom edge of the last pass, come back to the center, start your 1-2 step. Left side's going to be center of the last bead, Right side's going to break that bevel down. Take it on out to the top. Alright, we got that knocked out. Chip the slag off. Get it cleaned up. Let that cool off. We're going to come up from the bottom 1 inch, cut out 1.5 strip. Come down from the top 1 inch and cut out 1.5 strip. Get a little video of what that should look like. Alright, here's your strips cut out. Should be able to see from the edge where the bead is. Everything should be nice and clean. No holes, no pits, no slag. Top looks good, no undercut. And we'll grind that up, make sure we bevel your edges with a tiger paw. Take the backing strip off, everything's smooth and slick. You're going to bend one with the root face up and one with the cap up. This will be your cap right here. Soapstone center line reference. And the one on the right is going to be your root. Soapstone center line reference. No bust, no cracks, no holes. Appreciate your time. Good luck. 3G plate test.